Okay, so have you ever had that feeling like your brain just can't focus the way it used to? Yeah, you're definitely not alone. We're going to dive into this really powerful idea from Cal Newport's book, Deep Work, and it completely flips the script on why we're all so distracted. And trust me, the reason is not what you think it is. We all do it. We blame our phones, we blame the notifications, we blame our supposed lack of willpower. But what Newport says is, hold on, the real root of the problem, it isn't actually an attention problem. No, it's a boredom problem. Think about it. That little twitch, that almost unconscious habit of reaching for your phone whenever there's a quiet moment, that's not just filling time. It's actively training your brain to hate quiet. It's making you incapable of the deep focus you need to do anything that really matters. And this is where it gets serious. The stakes are, well, they're incredibly high. Just think about that for a second. If you can't tolerate even a few moments of quiet, you might be losing the one skill you need to do your best, most valuable work ever. So, how did we even get here? How did we train ourselves to fail at focusing? Well, it's this subtle, sneaky cycle that plays out every single day, and most of us don't even notice it's happening. All right, I'm just gonna guess this looks painfully familiar. You sit down, you're ready to work, you're determined, you type for maybe 40 seconds. And then it starts, that little whisper in your head. Hey, just check that one message. And then, bam, that one tiny detour just snowballs, and suddenly you look up and 27 minutes have just vanished. Gone. Now, here is the most important thing to get. This is not a personal failure. You're not lazy. You don't lack discipline. It's just conditioning. Plain and simple. We have trained our brains to expect and, frankly, to crave something new and shiny every few seconds. And we do it everywhere. Standing in line for coffee? Phone. Stuck in an elevator? Phone. Waiting for the microwave to ding? Phone. In the bathroom? Oh, absolutely phone. We have systematically, almost surgically, removed every single moment of potential boredom from our lives. And our brains, they're forgetting how to exist without constant stimulation. The cost of that is immense. Okay, so how does filling all this time actually sabotage us when we really need to focus? This is what we can call the attention conditioning trap. This right here, this is the whole problem in a nutshell. What we want, our goal, is for our minds to run a mental marathon, 2 hours of deep, unbroken focus. But what are we training for all day long? 10-second sprints of distraction. It's like training for the New York City Marathon by just running to the fridge and back. It makes no sense. And that leads to this key idea. Your brain is always practicing something. So if you spend your entire day practicing jumping from one thing to the next, you can't just expect it to magically switch gears and become a deep focus machine on command. You're not bad at focusing, you're just really, really good at being distracted. So see, this changes everything. It's not a failure of your character, it's an issue with your conditioning. And the best part about that, the great news, if it's a conditioning problem, well, that means we can recondition our brains. We can fix this. All right, so what's the solution? And don't worry, it's not about moving to a monastery or just staring at a blank wall for hours on end. It's actually about completely redefining our relationship with boredom itself. So what does it even mean to embrace boredom? Really, it's just about building up a tolerance for a lack of stimulation. It's teaching your brain that, hey, it's okay. We don't need to panic and hit the escape button every single time things get a little quiet or slow down. And this is the huge paradigm shift. That antsy, restless feeling we call boredom, the thing we run from all day long, it's not the enemy. It's actually the doorway. It's the entry point to your best, most creative thinking. Ooh, this one it's almost painful to read, right? Think about it. How many times have you been right on the edge of a breakthrough, but you gave up? You reached for your phone just a few minutes too soon. We're essentially walking out of the room right before the magic is about to happen. Okay, enough theory. How do we actually do this? Let's break down a super simple 3-step action plan you can start using to rebuild your focus. These 3 things, they work together. They teach your brain bit by bit that silence is not an emergency. And you don't have to do it all at once. Even just starting with number 1. The next time you feel that pull, just sit with it for 60 seconds. Don't grab your phone. That alone can start to rewire things.
I know, these look so simple on paper, right? But let's be honest, in our world, they can be surprisingly hard to do. It's probably going to feel weird, even uncomfortable at first. But this is the work. This is how you start to stretch that attention muscle again, how you start to think more clearly and just feel less scattered.
So why bother with all this? What's the big prize at the end? Because look, this isn't really about productivity hacks. It's about reclaiming something way more important. Something we could call mental sovereignty. At the end of the day, this whole idea isn't just about checking more things off your to-do list. It's about getting back in the driver's seat of your own mind. The ability to choose, consciously, where you put your attention. That's maybe the most foundational skill there is for a focused, meaningful life. This really boils it all down, doesn't it? Just stop escaping your own mind so quickly. It's not about punishing yourself. It's about giving your own brilliant thoughts enough space and quiet time to actually grow into something amazing. And this is what's waiting for you on the other side of that initial uncomfortable feeling. This is the payoff. When you learn to just stay put, you unlock the clarity, the concentration, and the creativity you need to do the kind of work that can actually change your life. So it all comes down to this one question, really. Can you control your own attention in a world that is literally designed to steal it from you? Because today, right now, the ability to resist distraction and embrace a little boredom, that's not just a skill anymore. It's a superpower. And it all starts with that one tiny, incredibly powerful choice to just not pick up your phone.